Hey guys, my name is Caleb, and in this video, we're going to be talking about NFTs. Now, as you guys know, I'm extremely bullish on NFTs as a whole in general, and I think that we have barely scratched the surface of the capabilities of what non-fungible tokens are able to do for the communities, and especially for artists and joining those artists with their fan base. But there's so many other possibilities that we're able to do with non-fungible tokens. Like I said, we've just scratched the surface, but I wanted to make this video to basically be a warning for any of the new investors out there who are wanting to jump into NFTs and kind of make a quick buck off of them, thinking that they're just going to buy this and then flip it and make a ton of money because they heard of somebody else buying it, flipping it, or holding it and it appreciating a ton. I wanted to make this video, and I'm going to show you some data here in just a second that's going to suggest that NFTs are extremely risky. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, yes, I already know they're risky, but not a lot of people fully understand how risky NFTs are. And especially as you see a ton of people just making NFTs, all kinds of artists and celebrities making their own NFTs, trying to make a quick buck off of their fans. I want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of the risks involved in that, and always do your research before investing. That's the number one thing I say in this channel, but especially in NFTs. So let's go ahead and jump into it. As you guys know, NFTs has been wild. NFTs as a whole has been wild lately. CryptoPunks is one of the biggest ones, and the cheapest CryptoPunk right now is like $45,000 that you could buy. Beeple just sold an NFT for $69 million. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this. And if you look at the entire crypto space, CryptoSlam here kind of sorts everything on a daily sales volume basis. NBA Top Shot is still the king at the sales volume level. And yeah, we've just been flying off the shelves with NFTs, everybody trying to jump into the space. Now, my stimulus check just hit today, and I think millions of other people's did as well. I wanted to make this video to warn everybody that the number one problem I have with NFTs is liquidity. Now, I want to show you this chart, and this chart right here is the data collected from the entire NFT ecosystem in space, and showing you the daily sales volume. So if you look back here, January 3rd, this year, 2021, the total USD spent and transacted in NFTs was $260,246, okay? And then look at this, and by the way, the blue line is the total quantity of how many of those NFTs were sold, okay? And this is on nonfungible.com. So this isn't accounting, obviously, every NFT out there, but these are all the main ones, okay? So this is just kind of a snapshot of the entire space as a whole, not actually every single dollar that's transacted, because obviously that would be very hard to calculate. But anyway, let's look here. So just in January 28th, the very end of January, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about NFTs, and maybe it was because of this big wave that came on, okay? So January 28th all the way up to January 30th, just in 2 days, we went from a total daily sales volume of 586,000 to 8,300 in total quantity of NFTs sold, and $4.9, almost $5 million just in that 2-day span. And then just a little bit later, we had that giant wave. Look at this one day. You could tell it was trending on Google, Twitter, everything just in this one day. We went all the way up to 19, almost $20 million in just one day, just from these ones here, okay? Now there's 13 total. So all these, that's not including Top Shot, which was one of the main ones. That's not even including all the like private celebrity ones. This is just a snapshot of kind of what the entire market would look something similar to this. Now, I wanted to highlight something, that it is extremely easy to buy NFTs using an emotional response. It is probably the easiest thing we've seen in a long time. Just like cryptocurrencies, they can be extremely volatile. When people see a live auction or something being released, people bid on that with so much emotion in such quick, a short span of time, because it's so quick to spend that, connect your MetaMask wallet or whatever it is and just bid on something instantly. It's like an auction, they're going to use your emotion to bid these things up. or, especially whenever these things are finite and they sell out within like 30 minutes, that FOMO is like the normal FOMO we have with cryptocurrency. At least you have time to think about it. You're like, oh, okay, I heard of the latest whatever coin that's going to blow up. At least you have time to think about it. And you're like, do I want to do it? Do I not? With these NFTs, a lot of times these are being released and people feel like they have to get the latest drop. Just like with Top Shot, the drops only sell out if you're not in line within the first like 10 minutes, So it's insane. The emotions that are being played on here at a wide level on new investors is insane. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that the liquidity of these, by the way, this is my NBA Top Shot here. I only have one, and I bought this not in hopes to flip it anytime soon, but because I genuinely enjoy collecting these items. I'm normally not a giant like baseball card fan or anything, but I do love basketball. And this player in particular, I like what I think that there's potential long-term. Now that is the key, long-term. I don't expect to sell this anytime soon. I don't think it'll sell anytime within the next like 5 years, but I plan on holding this for like 10 years. I'm a fan of the sport. And if it goes to zero, I'm totally okay with that. I invested in it knowing that. Now, a lot of people don't do that. They jump into these markets and they think they're going to flip it immediately. And I just want everybody to know that the liquidity is not there. It's not like Ethereum, at least with, Ethereum or whatever the latest cryptocurrency that everybody's jumping into lately, which by the way, I'm bullish on Ethereum. I hope everybody knows that on this channel. And I currently own a ton of it. That's most of my portfolio. So I'm not bashing on cryptocurrency at all, but at least there's liquidity with that. And what I mean by liquidity, if you don't already know, that's the ability to sell it right away. So right now I could instantly in seconds sell Ethereum because there's so many people. Look at the volume on here. That's billion. $24 billion in the last 24 hours, which is 13 million Ethereum just in the last 24 hours has been transacted and traded between people and wallets, right? So at any given moment, I can sell my Ethereum that I have at whatever this current price is. Now for my NBA Top Shot, Luke Cornett, number 2, this is his jersey number 2. There's only like maybe less than 100 people in the world who would ever see value in this card at the price of what I'm asking. So, and not all of them are going to be looking to purchase something like this right now. So the liquidity of that is like insanely low, just like any rare art piece. That is absolutely insanely low. So if anybody's going to look for the latest like celebrity drop of anything and you're wanting to, find out if that's something you should invest in, my answer to you is if you are a true fan of whatever that is, if Elon Musk comes out with, not just a one of one, but of a million of his NFTs, if you're a true fan and you're buying it because you want to support the artist or you plan on holding it forever and you're okay with it going to zero, then by all means, absolutely do that. That's what it's there for. But if you're doing it just to flip it and make some profit, and you think it's going to 50x your portfolio, I want to warn you that the liquidity of that is almost zero. Like it's so low, the amount of liquidity in the space, that I would just warn you, please be careful. Now, there are some solutions like NFT20 that are out there that are still in like the really baby phases of providing a solution to this, which NBA Top Shot isn't on here, but like meme NFTs, if anybody's familiar with those, you can basically, it's liquidity pools. So it's pools of these NFTs. Right now there's 4,093 of these NFTs in this pool. And people provide liquidity for that, basically putting up money into these pools. And you're able to put your NFT in there and cash out their, what you would call, I think it's meme token, or I don't know what it's exactly called. But basically that's how it works. It's you being able to get instant liquidity from your token, or I'm sorry, your NFT, and it may not be as much as you paid for it, but it is instant, which is, like I said, in its still like infancy phases. I think later the potential of something like NFT20 is going to, you know, grow, and especially as people find out about it, liquidity pools grow. I think it'd be really cool to see NBA Top Shot in something like this. That would be awesome. Now that doesn't factor in, you know, your Luke Cornett jersey number, like the super rare stuff. Obviously there's not going to be liquidity pools for the very rare, but this does kind of provide more liquidity for the really common stuff that people just want to swap and trade, like a common, you know, one like NFT for another like NFT. It's kind of a solution for that. But I think this is cool. You guys can check out NFT20 or their token MUSE if you think that there's some potential behind that. MUSE, it's only ranked 540 right now, a market cap of 45 million. That's the token behind NFT20. So people basically can stake their MUSE tokens and earn rewards, because every time they're swapped in here, these are swapped, people, they earn like a 5% reward for the people who are staking their MUSE token. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. Are you guys taking your stimmies and putting them straight into the latest NFTs? I really hope not, unless it's something you're a big fan of or you have your own kind of strategy, then by all means go for it. Other than that, I hope you guys are doing your due diligence and research and investing in quality stuff. Notice I'm circling Ethereum there. That's my opinion. I'm definitely putting my stimulus checks straight into something like this, but that's okay because I'm okay with it going to zero. I'm very bullish on Ethereum and, you know, Bitcoin and the other ones I've talked about on this channel. But I just want to make sure everybody's being careful out there, staying vigilant, staying protected, because it is the wild, wild west of decentralization, of the cryptocurrency era. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll keep you up to date on all the latest and greatest happening inside the world of finance and cryptocurrency and all that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.